All right, ready.
Alright. Hi, my name is Eric Kelly. I'm the co-founder of Avail Gutter Solution. Every home has a gutter, and every home will need a modern gutter such as our product. Here are gutters haven't been really reinvented in over 100 years, and that's because it's regional, place to place. It's a lot of small companies that get involved with selling gutters. The gutter main function is to protect your foundation, to carry all the water that's on your roof and flow it away so it doesn't damage any of your foundation. Here are some products that are out there right now. You can install a gutter guard, as you can see, or a gutter screen / filter. You can see anything that's laid flat outside will tend to build debris and clog up eventually. These products sell saying that you don't need to use a ladder, but obviously if they plug, which they do, then you will need a ladder, and that's liability, which our product addresses. Another issue, especially up north or if there's any hailstorm areas, is that when you get a buildup of snow, it puts a lot of weight and pressure on the gutters, and this makes the gutter get ripped off. It rips the gutter off, and this can take within 2 or 3 years or just 1 year of hailstorm damage. This is our infographic. This kind of says what's wrong with the gutter industry and how we can help. So there are over 50,000 injuries suffered from people climbing ladders and trying to work around the roof. This is a big liability, and of course these are what's reported. With our product, you don't have to use it. You can clean from the ground with either a water hose or an adapter rod. We will give you to swipe all whatever's left on the gutter once you open it. There are over 5 million water and weather damage claims by insurance. So a lot of people don't know the main #1 damage on homes is water damage. That accounts for over 65 to 70% of insurance claims. And your gutters are one of your main protectors of that. Your roof and your gutter, working with your gutter. Over $400 million was spent on gutter cleaning last year. And this goes to show you how expensive it is because people are having to pay the cleaners for liability insurance and workman's comp, having to climb a ladder and the safety aspect of it. It can range from $1 to $1.50 a foot for cleaning a gutter, depending if it's 1-story and 2-story, and also location. So our product, as you can see, saves on claims, and what we mean by that is that during the winter, which snow damage is one of the main claims as well, you can leave our product open, which we'll show in a little bit, and let the snow pass through so you don't get that buildup. That's what shows it being effective. That is our product. You can see the touch latches, and we'll go through a video soon showing how it operates. And then this is just a summary of kind of what we discussed. Safe and easy to use from the ground. It has longevity because you can leave it down during the winter. No more clogs because it's effectively easy to clean. And it's patented and cost effective compared to other products out there, and compared to needing a whole new gutter system every 2 to 3 years if it gets damaged. Let's go through our prototype videos.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
Yeah.
Also effective in the north where it snows and you have more cracking and deforming occurring because of the snow and ice buildup that is inside the gutter. With this system, you leave it in a downward position and allow all the snow and ice to fall straight through. When spring rolls through, you can simply push it back up, or when you're done cleaning, you can simply push it back up into the closed position and you can hear it latch, and that's important for our end users to know that the product works
And as you can see, that video demonstrated that those were damp leaves put in there. You can see that over 95% or so drop via gravity. So gravity, you're utilizing gravity right there. The other video. Yeah, and that was just showing our product as it's raining. And so you see it with the latched and majority or all the rain just coming out the side. The gutter market is 4.2 billion and is expected to grow to 6 billion in 2022. Our market includes existing new homeowners, and we will sell directly to builders and general contractors. And these general contractors are people who do siding and gutters, or just do gutters, or do roofing, siding, and gutters. And they're pretty much third parties that sell and install gutters. And so we would just be the manufacturing aspect, and these guys would be the installers and third parties going out and using the network they already have, going to neighborhoods and selling product. Insurance covers the cost of gutters if they are damaged. So recently I had a guy come knock on my door talking about that there was a hailstorm in Charlotte, the Carolinas, and then some other areas got hit. He said that their company, even though it's small, it's going to be about 20 million revenue, talking to the insurance company and doing the claims of roof and siding and gutters. And then, as we discussed, annual snow and ice damage provides exit entry into cold weather climates. People up north will really enjoy our product in the fact that it doesn't damage their gutters every 2 to 4 years, and that they have to buy new gutters. Here's our total addressable market. This is just for the local region around Charlotte. So you see Charlotte, Raleigh, and Atlanta. But it's 285 million. Home builders is 171. General contractors is 96. And home insurance is about 18.2 million. And these are just for these metro cities. So our main focus will be on metro cities where there's a lot of home building and there's a lot of growth. With our product, as I was talking, we wanted to have as quick market entry as possible to get our presence known. I mean, this is homes, so it's going to be a lot of, through general contractors, people on the ground, and neighbors talking to each other. Hey, is that new gutters you guys have? So we want to network and partner up with home builders, contractors, and possibly later in the future, insurance companies. And then I want to go over our business hurdles. One of our main business hurdles is we talk to home builders and contractors, and essentially, investors too. And everybody wants to see our manufactured product. Right now, we're doing handmade prototypes, which is great, but to get to the manufactured product, we need die tools. We have over a dozen components, and die tools cost money. And so that is a hurdle as far as getting enough investors to start building getting some of these die tools and getting a manufactured product on 1 or 2 homes. And some of our early business hurdles, I don't have it here on this slide, but you can see on the prototype video, was making the prototype, and then like the latches, everything, every component is proprietary design. And we went to other manufacturers, and some of them were going to cost us, just for one component, hundreds of thousands of dollars to design. So what we did is we did 3D modeling, and we tested for some components dozens and dozens of that component in order to get to where we're the prototype video you guys saw, which lasted over 8 months. And then we have another prototype handmade product at my house as well. So those were some of the early hurdles, and still current hurdles, I guess you can say. This is our team management. Jan is the CEO and CFO, as well as the guy who did the patent for a VR tech company, Vertrex, which works with, his company's called Omni. And essentially, he's been running his own startup company. It's more than a startup now. It's generated revenues of 20 million for the past 8 years. Charlie Miller is a local Charlotte home building broker, and he owns several real estate companies and knows a lot of the local home building networking in Charlotte. Troy Davison is a polymer manufacturing specialist. So one of our early hurdles was we talked to dozens and dozens, probably hundreds of manufacturers to certain components that we needed for our product. And a lot of them, you know, we went back and forth for months. This guy ended up being the best expert for us in coming up with a component that worked, a manufactured component that worked for us. Alan Morgan, this is another hurdle. We're not die tool experts, so we got a die tool guy. This guy used to run his own die tool company, and he was able, so as far as die tools, the expert makers of die tools are usually in other countries like China, and a lot of American companies outsource their die tool design to third party or other countries, and then they bring the die tool here and they produce from here. There's only about 12 or so die tool actually design companies that do the die tools. Through him, we were able to get a die tool company to be work with us on advising us on all our die tool designs to make it very reliable and efficient. So that was huge. That's huge for us. David Greenman, he's just an advisor. He's a local business owner in Charlotte. It's just to get a third perspective on our company, and he is also one of our investors. And that is it in just the appendix and stuff.
Thank you.